Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. For my returning babies, hit that post notification bell. And everybody, before you go, please mark your name present in the comment section and drop a like on this video. So guys, as you can see from the title down below, I will be finally talking about my experience as a pregnant international student in Canada. So the baby is here. We know that the baby is here, but I'm still sharing my experience with you. I know that the videos are a bit delayed, but guys, they are coming, so don't worry. So guys, if you see me looking down on my phone, it is because I have a few questions there and my notes. Also, if you hear any noise in the background, just to know that it is a bit late and persons upstairs or wherever just walking. So persons want to know if I got any time off or break from school. I did not get or take any break from school. So you do have the option to take break from school if that is what you want, but just know that you would have to extend your study permit. I didn't want to go through all of that, and so I decided that I am not taking any break. And the pregnancy was not that serious, for any illness or anything like that. So the break was just not necessary, and so I didn't take any break. I went to school right down to about 3 weeks before I delivered. Did you have the opportunity to take your classes online? I chose to take my classes online. So it's not a case where you're pregnant, so you can do your classes online. It was never like that. It was just I chose to do it online because how my school set up certain courses, you can do them online or you can do them in person. And so for that semester, I did one in person and one online. When I just came in Canada, I came in the peak of COVID, and so all my classes were online, and so that saved me for a portion of the pregnancy. I did 3 semesters pregnant, and so for the second semester, I chose one in person and one online class. And I did go in person to that one in-person class, and then for my final semester I went in person as well. Did I get extra time? I did not get any extra time for anything at all. So I didn't get extra time to submit any work. I didn't get extra time for like an extended semester or anything like that. No special treatment. I was treated like everybody else in the class. Nobody really cares, not in a bad way, but as in you are not gonna get special treatment because you are pregnant. So you choose to be pregnant, hopefully. So you have to make it work. What was the reaction like from your teachers and classmates? Was it frowned upon? So they could not frown upon it. It's not a crime, and so but as I said, I went in person with my big belly. Nobody made me feel bad or demonstrated anything negative towards me. I did have some classmates that obviously mind their business, while some wanted to know if this will give me any benefits as it relates to immigration and stuff like that. But aside from that, nobody really ups enough to touch. Can I touch your belly? No, I did not get that. The most I got is, how far along are you? Are you managing in class? And sometimes when I went to class, some persons would save my seat because I usually sit at the front. So persons would save my seat. So that's just the only good treatment I got. My lecturer, he minded his business. That's like the culture over here, because nobody wants to really say anything to you and end up being reported, and so persons mind their business. But like in the latter part, like at the end of when everything finished, we went out for a drink, and then we, as in the entire class, and the lecturer was asking if everything is okay, you know, because at that time he would have seen that I'm chill, I'm not like so yeah. But there's no special treatment, whether for good or for bad. Nobody looked down on me. Sometimes I can feel the eyes looking like while I'm walking on campus, because I was the only obvious one pregnant at the time, and so I could feel, or maybe it's my mind, I don't know, but nobody really stared, like, no. So if you want to get pregnant, nobody cares. In terms of immigration, did it cause any issues for your status? Was it an issue in terms of managing your schoolwork? Okay. In terms of immigration, as you would all know, my baby is Canadian, but that does not impact me in any way. So it will not help me with my PR. It will not push me to be a citizen. It does not affect me. The most it can do for me is whenever he's 18, and if he has enough money, he can always file for me. But as it relates to now, unless immigration comes up with something, there is no benefit. Yeah, except that, of course, the citizenship that he got. As it relates to me, no, nothing. Was it an issue re-managing schoolwork? So I'm glad that you asked that question, guys, because while I was pregnant, and I'm glad I waited to do this video so that I can really give you different perspectives. So while I was pregnant, I was sick, like very sick throughout the first trimester/first semester. Okay. Luckily, I'm somebody who works ahead of time. Like, my work ethics is, so I'm usually ahead. And so by the time I started to get sick, I really almost finished all my assignments and stuff like that. So I was able to manage the first trimester. For the rest of my pregnancy, it was smooth sailing. I was not sick, and so I was able to do work. The most, I was just not in the mood, but I still get work done. So yeah, it did not impact my schoolwork while I was pregnant. I tried to stay on top of the game, and it worked. Now that I have the baby, when I had baby, it was in summer, and so I was not going to school at that time, because I do get my big break, summer, Christmas, etc. I was on break, and that time the baby was like, you know, very young, no trouble, just eat and sleep. Now that he's a bit older, it is challenging. It is very, very challenging. As I mentioned in my previous video, or you're probably gonna see it after this one, not sure, I do not have any family members here in Canada. I don't know anybody. Well, I do know people now, but the point I'm making is I don't have anybody to keep my baby for me, so I have to do it myself. 2, my husband works out of town, and so I'm usually alone until it's the weekend. So you can imagine taking care of my baby, keeping up spiritually, doing videos for YouTube, working whenever I get called for work, doing schoolwork, talking to friends and family, finding time to respond to DMs, finding time to respond to comments. That is a lot. That's a lot. So if I am not careful, it can impact my schoolwork. But what I do, and this, I know that this affects my body, well, not yet, but probably sometime soon. But I'm extremely tired because I had to find a strategy lately where I do schoolwork at nights. Luckily, I'm not a sleeper, and so it's not a big challenge for me, but I do sleep at nights. It's just that I don't sleep easily, or I don't fall asleep until late. But I have to be doing my schoolwork at nights. That never used to happen to your girl, because schoolwork at night, me? But now my circumstances changed, and so I have to keep up because I want that scholarship. I want to do well in school. So I have to juggle all of this. So it is a challenge. It has not been impacting my schoolwork. In fact, I am getting better grades now than before, but it is so much. Guys, when I tell you, it is a lot. Just gonna stray a little to let you know that the other day, I met some beautiful Jamaican brothers and sisters, spiritual brothers and sisters, and they invited us over to their house. That was the first time somebody held my baby for such a long time, and it was such an amazing feeling. Like, I realized that I miss my family so much because I would have the help, but seeing that we are alone with him here, we don't have that help. And so during the days, now that he's getting bigger, he's always active during the days. He doesn't sleep that much during the days. Luckily, he sleeps right throughout the night. But during the days, I have to be up with him, play with him. You know, his needs ahead of mine, and so that can impact my schoolwork. The other day, I felt so overwhelmed that, wow, my assignments are coming in on me, and I don't even have the time to do them. But I had to stay up a few nights and get them done. Also, I have to do my videos at night. It's now night, and me dressed like this as if I'm going somewhere doing videos for you people. So you can imagine. It is a lot, and I still do find time to help persons who reach out to me and say, can you help me with this? Can you review this for me? Can you do this for me? And a lot of persons, I realize, are taking it for granted because they think that I'm always free because I respond immediately. And it's really out of the kindness, because I want you to achieve your goals just as I achieved mine. I didn't really have anybody when I was doing my Canada journey. When I reached out to a lot of YouTubers, they did not respond. As a matter of fact, they did not respond to comments. So I had to be scrolling through people's comments to see who they respond to, the creme de la creme where they respond to, and pick sense out of nonsense. So guys, when I make the time to respond to your queries, really do appreciate it. Don't take it for granted. If you ask me to review like your application or something for you, and I do take it out of my time, when I say appreciate it because a lot of persons are not doing that for strangers. Trust me. And especially with my compact day. Sometimes when I'm finished doing my cleaning and taking care of my baby and I look at the time, it's 3 p.m. and I haven't done anything for myself. So it's a lot. Enough ranting. So the next one is, did I have to take time from school? Did it affect my school performance? So I already responded to that. No, it did not, and I did not. But this depends on you. So I was able to suffer or to fall off on certain things so that I can continue with my schooling. If you see the need to take your time off, don't say because I did it, you can do it. When I say you can't do it, but I'm saying know your limits. Because if I'm not a strong people, I'm gonna be real with you. If I was not strong, I'm mad there right now. I can't look at you and tell you that. Because some days when I realize, say, yo, the assignment's due next week, I'm gonna reach nowhere yet, and the baby a ball like hell in my ears, want attention, and then me know stuck between a rock and a hard place because I have to get my work done. If I fail a course, that is almost $500,000 to redo. And his needs are important, so you can imagine all of that. So it's not easy, but I am doing it, so it's possible that you can do it too. Finally, before I add anything else that I want to add, did insurance cover your doctor's visits? So yes, insurance covered everything relating to pregnancy except prenatals. Anything over counter I had to pay from my pocket. As it relates to medication, like prescribed medication, my school's insurance covered that. Also, my husband's insurance would complement it, so I wouldn't pay much for medication. As it relates to baby stuff. I did not pay any money at all to do any checkups, any doctor's visit, any ultrasound. Yeah, so you name it. Everything that comes with pregnancy, I didn't pay any money at all. To deliver the baby, I did not pay any money at all. So it is all free. But do your research to know what your province offers. So I am definitely gonna do a video telling you that you should come to Saskatchewan. A lot of persons be like, oh, I don't know about Saskatchewan as well. Listen, Saskatchewan is the place to be, okay? But I'll do that in another video. So yeah, not all provinces give immediate coverage, and so you have to do your research there. Luckily, Saskatchewan does give immediate coverage, and so I did not pay, or I did not do anything extra to not pay to deliver the baby here. But I have to make it known that while it is free, there's a little catch. So, you know, in Canada, you pay a lot on taxes. Like, sometimes when you look on a paycheck and you see the amount of money in tax, like this is an entire part-time job money you are paying for tax. It is that heavy. But it is marvelous in the sense that you just step in the doctor's office and you're treated just like that. So that is good. But the tax, bro, the tax is a lot. But you see the benefit of it, because when I delivered my baby, as you would know, I did not pay any money. I did not need to take anything. So he got diapers, and I'm talking about Huggies. He got clothes, not to keep, of course, you know, just in case he didn't have any, or for persons who didn't buy any and you went, you get clothes to put on the baby. All tests for the baby free. My baby is formula fed, and so he got Similac and Enfamil. You name it, all those stuff. 3 meals a day plus in between snacks, all of that. So yeah, it's very beautiful, but as I said, guys, it can be a challenge. So some persons reach out to me, I want to have a baby in Canada. Do you think it is good? Would you recommend it as a student? Yada yada yada. First and foremost, guys, I am not discouraging anybody from doing anything. I'm just here to state my truth. I don't have on your shoes on my feet. I can only talk about mine. Even if we're the same size, I can only talk about my shoes on my feet. I do recommend having children in Canada. Like, as I said, you just heard the benefits, right? If you can wait until like you're almost finished with your studies, I would recommend that. I would recommend waiting a little bit. I got pregnant immediately after coming here. I don't have any regrets. Let me just put that out. I do not have any regrets. But there are challenges. And if you are in a situation similar to mine where you don't have any help, doing this on your own, you don't know if you may get postpartum depression, you don't know how strong you are mentally, you don't know what can happen. And so if you can wait. If you want to risk it, a lot of benefits, do your thing. Just know that you will encounter challenges. You are gonna encounter challenges. I cannot express it enough. You are gonna experience challenges, so just be open. If you need help, seek help. But the blessings are really great. Persons also asked me about daycare. I really can't respond to daycare just yet. My baby is still young and I take care of my baby. So my job is flexible enough where I can take care of my baby. So I really don't know much as it relates to daycare, but it's not that hard to get into one anyway. You get benefits, monetary benefits from having children in Canada, depending on the province. And again, Saskatchewan is the GOAT. The government of some provinces give you money to subsidize daycare. What? To subsidize daycare. As I said, my baby does not attend daycare, and so I have not been getting that money, probably because I'm not yet qualified. Government, like the big government, does give you money as well for your child. The younger the child, the more money you get. I am not yet getting that money because you have to be in the country for 18 months and I am not yet there. so I still have some time, and the process is almost automatic depending on where you deliver. As I said, I can only talk to my experience here in Saskatchewan, Regina to be specific. At the hospital, they gave me the form to fill out. I knew I was not qualified because I did my research, but I still did it. And a few months after that, they responded that I'm not qualified, yada yada yada. So as soon as I meet the mark, I am going to reapply. I mean, you can just simply Google Canada Childcare Benefit and fill out the form. I already signed up and linked it to my tax, and so whenever I sign in, I can see my child's name on it. Quick click the form and I will be able to reapply. So you do get money to help you with taking care of your child once you are qualified for it. As it relates to daycare, I think that I would use the daycare on my school campus just because I know where it's located and it's kind of like a central location. But I think I want to send my child to Jamaica to get the early part of schooling, so I may not even use daycare. Who knows? It should be easy. It should be quite easy based on what I know. Also, guys, just to know that it is a very expensive thing to do. So even though you don't pay to deliver, you don't pay for the checkups, it is an added responsibility. And so if you do not plan well for it, you can fall in trouble. Make sure you plan well, because you want to be able to buy clothes for your baby, food if the baby is not breastfed. A lot of responsibilities, so just plan carefully for it before you decide on doing it. So that is my experience. I don't think I'm missing anything. If I do, then in later vlogs you will hear it here and there. So guys, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Drop a comment to let me know that you were here. Drop a like on the video, guys, and turn your post notification bell on. Bye.